that was the craziest break we've ever had. Liz walking in, she was not actually ni store to story. Took on air. Oh my gosh. Elizabeth, fantastic, all kind of course, political, reporter, analyst, everything. All right, and my lovelies.
Wow, thank you.
How you did not, should have seen Pastor Munene is in the building.
Wow.
Wisdom is in the building.
He even Joy is around. Unity. We are all of us in the house.
I know.
Oh, yes.
Joy. Joy is not your age. Kindly. Unasikia joy, you become joyful. That is.
Unajua harusi yangu hautakuja ile tunafanya. But
I'm MC.
And if you attend my wedding, I promise, you attend my wedding, catering department.
Sawa, no problem.
Una ule mama wa kuserve.
Unaniweka huko.
Sisi ukae tu huko.
Unajua kupika.
Wewe unaweza kunichomea na huko mbele.
Oh my goodness.
Nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you. How's the week?
My week has been fantastic.
All is well?
We thank God.
Yes.
Yeah. Pastor Sue, how was your week?
Oh, my week has been awesome with Pastor Munene. Tunaendelea na maisha. Make life easy for one another. I respect him. He loves me.
I love that.
And we support each other every day in a very simple way without much stress.
Yeah.
And I think one of the greatest gifts that Pastor Munene has done is to create an environment for me to thrive. And as well for him, I've also done so by making sure that I'm not nagging. I don't ask so many questions. I allow him to just allow him to be the leader.
Umeshaanza kuingilia wao.
Yeah, I just allow him to be the leader.
No, let me tell you.
Yes.
One of the reasons why I honor and appreciate the wisdom coming from this lady always is because a man, once you become too tough on a man, because a man, before anything else, a man naturally carries a rebellious nature.
Yes.
Whether or not, no matter how much he's saved and deep in the spirit,
Very true.
Every man carries a rebellious nature. Don't cheat. That's when he cheats.
He cheats, yes.
But let him fly.
Let him fly.
He looks for no reason other than coming back home.
Very true.
I tell women, if you text your man in the middle of the night, I miss you, babe, can't wait to see you back home. That man will leave no matter where the level of the beer will be.
Are you sure?
You tell the man, guys, I gotta go back home. But if you tell me, hey, leo najua kuna wanawake wako, ka uko na ukufe nao ulale nao huko, okay. Now that you've told me that.
Too soon.
Hata sikukuwa na wanawake nitawaita, hey, we cheki uko wapi? Leo hiyo kesha singe mtu wangu, leo ni kubaya kutanuka. Let me tell you. Women, I keep on telling women.
Yes.
The Bible was very clear when it says, and let us make man out of our own image. The Bible is very gender insensitive at that point. And it's talking about the man and the image of a man.
Yes.
Meaning, and this, I know a lot of women will fight this, but the character of a man is the character of God.
And it's the character of a king.
Thank you very much.
But not all men.
No, those are fallen angels. Those are
Fallen men.
Those are fallen men. You get? So the way you revere God, the way you treat God, is how you should treat your man.
Wow.
And the way you say, when you praise God and worship and adore Him, His blessings come down. What does the Bible say in the book of Psalms? When you enter His courts with praise,
all
right?
And thanksgiving in your heart.
Exactly.
Yes.
When you enter into the presence of your man,
Oh,
my husband, Sebo, I love you. Sebo, you're a good man. Sebo, the way you love me. Sebo, Sebo. The man says, my queen. Is it a land you want?
Yes.
Is it a car you want?
Yes.
Is it a traveling that you want, Madagascar?
Yes. Yeah.
But you want to najua umesikia raha na wanawake wako. Mimi kama nilikuwa nafungua KTV beti na ipenduke hivi 360 kwa mlango. Back to hawa wanawake wangu, acha ende kwa wanawake.
Haya, tumesikia. Yaani ofoni kwa mpaka veins zimetoka hapa.
Let me tell you, it's the passion that I have for. It's the passion that I have for marriage.
Kuna kivein.
Kinaitwanga emotional vein. Oja mama.
It's called the
emotional vein.
Ndio mama kwa na jina kila vein. Ndio amesema ni jugular.
Inaitwa jugular.
But pia ni kuunga.
Is that normal?
Maji kao huko juu kuna vein.
Should get that vein checked.
Well.
Yes.
Let's go.
Wow.
Hey, you guys mmeanza show na moto sana. Twende kazi.
Yes.
Pastor Sue.
Yes.
And where are you facing? You're facing.
You know me, I have a.
See, even you just even.
No.
I need masculine. You see the way I.
Masculine energy.
I feel like you guys are. Okay, wacha basi tukae hivyo. Pastor, so
All right.
we're talking about a very touchy issue.
Okay. Yes.
Wale wanaitwa wababa.
Yes, wababa.
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 What do you understand from wababa?
Yes.
Wababa.
Yes.
What do you understand from that?
I understand that these are married men.
Yes.
Of course, they can't be the young people.
Yes.
They can't be teenagers, youths, or working class.
Right.
These are people who are married. When you hear mbaba, ni kumaanisha yeye ni baba wa mtu. Na kwa hivyo, when you see wababas wanting young girls, let me put it that way, I think number one is because of lack of validation. You know, as he's saying, the word of God says that a king rules by his word. And so a husband is a king. And when he rules by his word, and the word is obeyed, then he settles. Unfortunately, we do not have premarital counseling to people who go into marriage. And I think if I was in the Department of Marriage Enrichment in this country, I would request every person before they go into marriage to have a premarital, you know, session, counseling, so that you are taught how to be a wife, how to be a husband, how do you behave. And so you find that most people do not know exactly what is expected of them. And so you find even our men, as he's saying, some of them do not know how to handle even strong women because they have never been raised to handle a strong woman. But I want to say that no matter how strong a woman can be, no woman is strong in the hands of a real man. And an authentic man, they know how to handle that woman with her strength. Because what a woman carries is the influence. The man carries the leadership, and the vision is the vision bearer. And so wababa, I find like they have a challenge with connecting with their wives.
And the validation.
And validation, as I'm saying. So they want to get these young girls who can validate them, and they make them feel younger, you know, undesirable, you know, because oh, I love you, I love your beards. You know, I love them, you know, they will admire them. But for us,
because at home they're not getting
that why. There's that familiarity. After staying long with someone, you feel like they know that I appreciate them. You know, I had a preacher saying that he tells the wife on January, mimi nakupenda. So atamwambia tena the next January. Because he has meant it from his heart. Well, it may work for that couple, but women want to hear it over and over again.
Every day.
So you find that there's a lot of taking for each other for granted in marriage. And so this man will go to look for these young girls for validation. In fact, validation. Other times it can be even peer pressure. I'm drinking with a man, and I'm also a man, and he has also side chicks. And I admire how they handle him, take care of him, you know, that kind of and I think if I also got someone to just warm me up, I'll be okay. Remember even the word of God in the book of 1 Kings, chapter 1, it talks about David, who had a little girl who was brought to him, you know, to warm him up. They never had sexual intercourse, but this girl called Abishag was brought to David when he was old to just warm him.
What is warming?
Analala saidi yake, because the Bible says no matter how many blankets they put, I think there were no heaters by that time.
There were not.
He was never getting warm. So they looked for this beautiful girl. You know, that means young girls have some kind of heat that they carry.
Oh yes.
Because this guy,
I know you know more. Yes. Let's hear.
You're getting that. So this girl would sit at the bosom. Bosom is just like at the
almost at the feet.
The feet. And warm up David his last days before he went to be with the Lord. And so these things of men admiring young girls has not started now. It's actually from the Bible times. You remember even Vashti, you know, was replaced by Esther, who was a very beautiful girl. So these things have been there when a woman is not able to understand her position and take care of the emotional needs of this man. You get that? You know, one of the things I've come to realize about men, men are not emotional as we are. And I think that's why God put a woman so much emotions, so that you can take care of this man who doesn't have much emotions as you are. And so a woman must have many words to validate the husband, to tell him, I love you. Like when your husband drives well, I love the way you are sober in judgment when you are driving. I love like your speaking life. I love the way you have just escaped that accident. But some guy tungekufa. You know, when you keep on tearing down the ego of a man, that ego, there is a level it can't go. You get that? And so they want to go to these girls who can validate them and make make them feel that they are men.
The king in them
is being soothed, is being spoken to.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the things that I've found so many Wababas going to young girls.
Okay.
Another thing also, the young girls also, there's a way they behave before the Wababas. And you feel unataka kupita nako, unataka kupita nako. Because you also bringing yourself in such a way that's suggesting, I wish you'd ask me. There's a way girls will behave, and this man thinks, this girl, I think she just needs to be, so, and brings you closer. Because a man is a visual being. A man is a visual being. You get the point. You're getting that. Other men, they are looking for tighter joy wells.
Yes,
because they feel like
waiting for 6 minutes notification 10 p.m.
So that this mama labda hafanyangi Kegels exercise. So this man feels like he's swimming in the ocean. So he wants to look for
Pastor Stu order, Pastor Stu.
Yes. So all these things can also be a cause.
Where?
Yes.
Ngoja kidogo. Unajua nongojea is 9:55. I'm waiting for 10 ndio ifike. Ndio sasa tufungue vizuri.
Oh my goodness.
Ndio tufungue sasa hiyo nini?
Yes.
Can of worms. Okay, so I want to do 2 things before Ofweneke vein ianze kutoka hapa. All right, so we have the question of the day. And I want you guys to indulge us in it. We're asking what factors contribute to young women choosing relationships with, our babas, mabudesco, unajua, wasewa, mavitambi nini. So unajua, you guys unajua. So we're asking you, please indulge us. Also, if you have any comments to do with our topic tonight, we'd love to hear from you. All right, so before Foneke speaks, we also went to the streets just to hear Wakenya wanasema aje. So let's listen to that.
Young ladies after money, so that attracts them to older men, of which yes, sisi ma young men tuna strive hard, but the moment tuna strive hivyo hatuwezi peana pesa zetu rahisi, since we are tunafanya hard work na nini unaona. So hiyo pesa yetu tunakuwa like selfish nayo, so unapata ndio tupe ladies, they must earn it.
I don't see the problem. I mean, if that's what you want, then it's okay. You can go for it. I mean, whatever you prefer should not be implemented on me. So if someone likes an older person, it's okay. It's their life, it's their decision. It's really okay. It's not a problem.
The reason most young ladies date older men is, one, because of economic pressures. Situations find these ladies in places such that they would want to find a way of getting some money. Maybe they want some startup capital for some business or anything. So that is one. And the second is on social pressures. Maybe they want to buy expensive clothing, jewelry and all that.
Everybody has their own opinion about it, and everybody has the reason why they'd want to prefer an older guy to a younger person. So from finances to trauma, someone will tell you, oh, I've dated young people, it's never gone well, so let me try on this other side. And finances, I'd say maybe someone would want to choose someone who has already succeeded in life, Yeah, so you want to find someone who is better on, someone who is financially stable,
Okay, my opinion is it's a free world, do you?
Wazee wako na pesa. Na sasa hii relationship ingine wachana, they are not in that relationship ile ya kutengeneza kuwa na doa ama kuwa na kuolewa.
Madem wenyewe kweli wanapenda mabuda. Na wanapenda mabuda juu, unapata mabuda yenyewe wako na kichele. So unapata ule dem yenyewe akilinganisha boys wake na alinganishe huyu buda, yenyewe anaona yenyewe ule buda anaweza. Na kusema tu kweli yenyewe juu, hauwezi mjudge pia. Juu unajua mahali mtu yusaidika, hapo ndo unaendanga.
All right, tumesikia wasa wanasema so madem anasema mimi sioni shida, alafu that guy is like wanapenda mabuda because wako na kichele ni chapa.
That is money. They mulas, mchedas.
So talk to us.
This is the thing, and this is what I normally say. Mubaba and a young girl relationship is probably one of the most genuine, outright relationship ever.
Why?
The rules, terms and conditions are outlined right from the beginning. There's no time because we didn't know we're not getting married to each other. It's pure and simple. For the old man, the young girl understands that my assignment is to bring back the youthfulness of this man. All right? Remind him 20 years back. And in return, the man understands plain and simple. It's for me to take care of the financial needs of this girl. Inanga tutukai chini tunapembelezana kuna we definitely know there's no future to this apart from an immediate frequent satisfaction from each other. You get? Number 2, right? Many men spend most of their real marriage life balancing between a young marriage and looking for money. All right?
Yes.
And now that I have the money, I can now afford the woman of my youth that I wanted at that time.
Because most of them marry when they are not financially stable. Now when they get money,
now
because that was a stage, that a milestone that they jumped,
exactly,
they have to go back again and get a young girl.
So what happens is
now they can feel fulfilled.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
So most of the Mubaba, it is a revenge back to life. That is why, yes, you get.
I get it.
Number 3, why these young girls would prefer a Mubaba to a young man? It's not only financial satisfaction. It's because these young men have too much energy. And when they check the energy versus the ROI, does not measure. Are you getting what I'm saying? Is somebody getting my point? True. Are you somebody getting my point?
Very true.
Because the amount of sweat versus the amount of return of investment does not match up.
Yes.
Because this Mubaba, most of these Mubaba don't even want too much. Cheza na mokonyo, afraia mokonyo. Some of these Mubaba just want to be washed. Akatwa makucha.
All right.
Atengeneza nywele.
Akuwe massaged.
And arabiwe tumbo a dose of katikati ya TV 47 news. You get? So, and at the same time, but the ROI is higher. So this young, because anajua out of you kucheza na makonyo, nimelipiwa rent, kuna pesa ya dunda, kuna kaholiday, ni mama yangu anatumia 10,000 ya ugonjwa yenye haiko, ugonjwa yenye exist, nyoka iliuma anti, na hakuna nyoka iliuma. So mtu anasema, I'd rather have this Mubaba than have Kevo. Kevo wa umoja tu. Mwenye Kevo anaingia pale saa 2. Kevo anaenda marathon mpaka saa 10. Unapata ni Kevo wako pale kando ya kitanda na vest. Mama uko sawa Kaende round 3 mtu wangu. So harakisha uchangamu. Akiangalia already Kevo alikuja akakula mayai ya msichana. Akakula ugali ya msichana.
Akaoga na maji yake.
Tokens zimefika titi kama success card na Kevo hana hata so mbili. So the girls are on a serious note. The girls today are checking what is the ROI. All right? So some of us who, by the grace of God, we may not be where we want to be in terms of wealth, but we are doing well, averagely in terms of middle class economic income. And so, okay, fine. If it's ofoneke, good thing naweza pata kitu. So wacha ni hemeshwe, lakini pia ndahemeshwe wapi? Kwa Mpesa. Lakini sasa Kevo mwenye ni content creator, bado ana dance on Sunday pale Kimathi Street. Kevo anangoja influencer. Lakini Kevo ndo amemwemea. So it's more of, it's a return of investment.
But you see,
but also because there's something you said very correct.
Yes.
And I'm at a point where by these days, I speak my mind. At my age, I don't sugarcoat.
Yes.
So whether you want to get angry on the comment section or not,
like you
don't know me, I don't know you, you'll never meet me. So you comment, you're the one wasting the Wi-Fi, not me. Me, I'm being paid to be here. There's something you said.
Yes.
A lot of men, based on, unfortunately, it's to you, our wives. Either you get too familiar in the marriage, or you get too preoccupied by other responsibilities, including being a mother and being a wife, and taking of the, which is very much understood. Not get started. But men, I told you, men, as much as men are grown-ups, every man carries like a stupid, useless baby within them, which still wants to be consistently fed until old age. Right? And the food of a man is not this physical food. The food of the man are the sweet words that come from the mouth of the wife. All right? Betty, you tell me I look good. I don't know, Liz tells me I look good. Mom tells me I look good. Yes, thank you.
It doesn't come out from the wife.
If it does not come from the wife, where it come from?
Yes.
There is a problem, right?
There is a problem.
So a lot of men rush back to the young girls because the young girls have learned the psychology of massaging the ego of the kings. Huku nyumbani naambiwa, unajua leo biashara imekuwa ni baya, kwa duka tuliuza tu bado 3 za unga. And I'm like, I'm telling women, at times men don't want to come back home to business, entrepreneurship, and money conversations. First of all, the word money turns men off. If today I can promise you, if today you are to wear a t-shirt, no, excuse me, if leo cover a t-shirt, anything from a bank or a circle or a microfinance, that is an advert, a t-shirt, trust me, that man will find it hard touching you. The word money pisses men off.
Logo ya bank.
Na huyo mzee akuwe financially yako chini.
Bas. Men don't like money conversations. That's what I tell women. If you want to ask money from your man, feed him, then feed him. Then have the conversation about money.
Oh.
Feed him and feed him.
Feed him and feed him. Right?
Wow.
So, women should learn. I'm not saying probably, I'm not excusing if your man is doing such kind of things.
Yes.
But learn to speak life into your man. Learn to be the first one to tell your man you look good. All right? Usingoje mtoto wa campus atumie bwana yako viewers.
Oh.
Tumia bwana yako viewers. There's a time, there's a very Megan Good.
Pastor Su unajua viewers gani?
Fanya hivi. Viewers ni ile ya ukishatoka ka bathroom. Kabla uvae ka towel.
Yes.
Unajua Pastor Mwenene ako mahali ameandika sermon nimekataa. Speed imekataa kuteremka.
Yes. It needs my anointing.
Papa. Oh. Alafu namwambia, baby, have a good afternoon. I know you've not had lunch. Have some. Don't wait for younger, because young guys have noticed. Yes. It's on a Friday, saa 10. Anatumia bwana yako viewers. Niambie kwa nini bwana yako atatuma pesa ya dunda?
Atatuma. Haya, Pastor Su, sawa.
Yes.
Sawa.
Ujaituma viewers?
But let me ask you, Pastor Su, let's think about
I'll start. We keep learning.
You send your man view once. Don't wait for small girls to send him.
But let me ask you.
Must still remain young even at old age.
But Ofu, let me ask you, Pastor Su, I want to put in a lot of pressure on women. Like Ofu, you said, taking care of the kids, their household. Probably these women are also working. You still expect them, watume viewers. You still expect them to speak live, to do all these things, just so your man does not. Don't you think it's actually unfair to women? Well, or where is it the balance where you feel like?
Well, what I know with a woman, the way a woman is wired, a woman can multitask. A woman can multitask. Unlike a man who does one thing at a time and does it so well. And so we have to balance everything. And that's what I tell women, no matter how busy you are, and I'm really busy like myself, I must make sure that I have some energy for my husband.
No matter how
it is psychologically, even I've taught my daughter that even when you marry, no matter what you are doing, back in your mind, have some little energy for your husband, peradventure, if he wants to atoa. You get the point, because you don't want to be there and you're just like a dead, cockroach. You get that? Alafu namwambia ukimaliza funika. You can imagine if you tell a husband that way, and even if you may not say it, the way you are behaving, ni kama ukimaliza funika. So that can also put off the man, because men want that participatory, kind of romance. You get that? Because these girls are very romantic. So kiss him, hug him, do everything, as Ofwe was saying. And so we have to be very intentional also to make sure that we rekindle that love. We don't stay, bored, because one of the causes of infidelity is boredom. And familiarity. You are so predictable. You're so predictable, and there's nothing new that comes in. You see, these girls, as Ofwe is saying, they have all these things that they have. So women, we have to pull up our socks and make sure that we create an environment whereby this man longs to come home because of who you are. You get the point. And the way she's saying, you can put, okay, you may not, like for me, my age, I may not put V1, but V1s, but I can dress Munene in a way suggestive.
Suggestive.
That. And I can wink, I can behave, I can, like for me, I love dancing. I can dance.
You're doing it.
I dance.
You dance.
Wow.
Very much.
Mr. Munene, go. As the man who is behind you,
just
part of you.
So that's something that I do for him many times. Many times I do that. So those are the things that makes us, vibe, we connect emotionally, because we said the emotional part has to be maintained connected. And so that's something that we need to do. Another thing I also see with women of our side is this: you have no interest of toa. Every time he tells you are tired, naumwa na kichwa, naumwa na mguu, nails, do what? Excuses women makes you small. Excuses makes you small. And you can be defeated by a house girl who is there. Can you imagine Yes.
You've hit some nerves.
Excuses makes you small. So you must never give your husband an excuse. Remember, he's the main character. And you get the point. And the main character dies when the movie is over. You get the point.
Yes,
so you are not the main character, is the wife. So why would you keep on giving excuses? And the main character, no matter what he has experienced outside there, he still has some energy for you. So you must understand and learn the trend of your man. And know when it comes to issues of twatwa, what is the trend? When is he up, you know? And then you go by him. That's what me I have done in my marriage. I make sure even when I feel I'm so tired, I will always have energy. Afadhali yeye ashindwe, lakini sio mimi. You getting that? No, sio mimi.
Lakini akishindwa.
Sasa akishindwa ndiye main character. Unaona hakutakuwa na anything. So these are the things, the dynamics that we need to know. It is important for us. Yeah, it's important also to know there's this also power dynamic. Power dynamic in the sense that the man feels entitled because now he's able to control this girl. Come here. Go there, and this girl is flexible. But now, we the goat wife, come here, come where? You see now, go where, you know? So this man feels he still has no control over you. But this girl, can I send you? Pick for me something in the car. No, put it there. No, put it here. And okay. And she has all the energy. You see that? That power dynamic makes a man also, you know, makes the man now look for these little girls because he feels he's actually being treated as the king, as he has said. Because in every man there is the little boy, there is the teenage boy, and there is the big man. So you have to know which man are you addressing at every particular moment. So that dynamic is very important. So that must be in a woman's mind, so that now you also look attractive at all times, and he doesn't feel bored in your presence, and you look like a woman who is there to offer him services. Remember, one of the things why a man, can I give a secret to men who go to the bar?
Come on.
I've learned it from my pastoral counseling. They'll tell me, Pastor Sue, there's a certain bar I go. And when you go to that bar, there's nothing. Hakuna tiles, hakuna nini, ni mchere imewekwa chini. But the services they are given by those girls keeps them forever loyal to that service. Is that not true?
It's true. I'll tell you, Betty. In my days of drinking and going out.
Yes.
In my days, ni kama when
because I don't. I mean, after I rededicated my life back to Christ.
Hey, wow.
That is not a life that I really fancy that much.
Una flex na hiyo.
These waitresses have learned the psychology of men.
Thank you.
They know your favorite seat. Right? They know your favorite drink. They know your sequence of drinking. They know when you come in, you start with a beer. Then after 3 beers, they know you're ready. A spirit. They know when you're going to ask for the whiskey. They also know that when the night is now too good, they know when to now ask you, do you want choma sausage or you want meat? Then they also know the type of woman that will attract you.
Really?
All right? Yes. They've learned the psychology. And we're not saying that men should now watch in club.
No.
At times, our wives just need to learn. Our women just need to learn the pattern of enticing this man of yours. But also, very importantly, we must also handle this. All these things are also based on what is the cultural background of your person. What is they're bringing. Right? Unaweza kumpata ndemu wa ghetto. Demo ghetto ajui hiyo story. Anaambia ati sijui kuva lingerie. Usiva lingerie nini? Yeye anajua kichapati show, wewe utakuja unveil product. Una get? But ukipata a lady that has been raised probably in Karen, she knows about Victoria's Secret. She knows that she's going to do some lace.
So what happens to this girl who wear t-shirts?
So, no, it's okay. But it's a matter of understanding each other and where you are coming from. You get? Fortunately for me, I'm a product of both balanced backgrounds. I come from the slums, the ghetto. But good thing is, I've also lived abroad for a while. So there's also a little bit of exposure in me. There are times I want you to go, at that time, you know, there's making love. Then there's tua.
Wow.
Yes, couples don't have all of them every day.
I love that.
Right? There are days
when you're a preacher,
there are days I don't want to. There are days we don't pembeleza each other.
Yes.
Kuna siku ni kupendwa na kama chapati. Shika mguu kwa kwenda raka. There are days you put some nice 1-hour YouTube instrumental. And I'll make love to you like you want me to. And I'll wait me not let go till you tell me to.
But for you,
alafu kisikia yote ni a beat. Ukisema baby tonight. Na wewe mwanaume ndio una nga.
Yes. Says the person who's single.
Unaget?
Says the person who's single. Check it.
Nikimalizia. Wacha nimalizie. Wacha nimalizie BK.
Lakini why do you know all these things na bado you're single?
Check it. Mini ule boy. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. So it's important. Yes. But also important. For me, what I've come to learn is, especially for you women, because let me be on your side.
Yes.
For the sake of this conversation.
Yes. Yeah.
You guys handle probably too much in a day. All right?
Yeah.
I normally say the mind of a woman is like a mansionette or a bungalow. There's a bedroom, kitchen, a skew. The mind of a man is basically a bed sitter. It can only handle one thing
at a time.
Right?
Yes.
So for the men, let us learn. There's a secret. If you want to ligidishi a bad one when you get home, start preparing mama at around 1. All right? I have advice, men. Have those 2 sexy stickers. Some women come home. Ndio tunataka kukuduia. Tuma kakitu. Right?
Wow, thank you. Wow, I love that.
By the time unafika home, wisdom ashafukuzwa ameenda kulala.
It is very true.
Kwenda ukafanya homework hata kama hakuna homework. Go find something. Something.
Wanatumwa supermarket.
Enda sijui supermarket iko Embu. Enda utafute mafuta ya white. Na hakuna mafuta ya white. So I always start preparing yourself during the day. Especially for women you have to really feed it into their minds.
Yes.
By the time nafika home, nasema mazee ile kitu ambacho utanifanyia.
Yes.
Niko ready. Watu wao waende kulala.
Niko ready.
Leo nasaka ile get down. Alafu, please change the bulbs in your houses. Stop having this normal bulb alone.
Eka ya blue.
Have your blue ama ya green ama ya red.
Wow. Ya blue, ya red and
yes. Unajua sijui kama siku zetu ziko. Siku zetu ilikuwa na hiki tu ya bulb ilikuwa na nini mbili. Ilikuwa na nini mbili unaweza ka bulb mbili at the same time. Alafu kulikuwa na kakamba hapa kando ya kitanda. Unaweza kavuta mara kwanza kaka. Inatoka kutoka white inakuwa red. Alafu weka Bluetooth speaker hapo kando. Connect Bluetooth speaker. Weka Kenny Rogers. Weka some Mariah Carey. Weka some Boyz II Men. Michael Lance to Rock. Alafu from there anza tukuongea. Wapo unaanza kumchuna tu ndevu one by one nywele za kifua. Sawa. Pa. Alafu unaanza kurabia miguu na hapa. Guys, come on.
Easy. Aya, guys, as you can see, we're having your messages displayed, and we're very happy. The feedback is always crazy, and at least mnazaona kuna zile tunaweka kwa screens zingine hapa mnatuma bro. Lakini you know what? We will tutangalia the best ones. Let me just sample something here, a couple of messages here. Huyo mjamano ukweli, wendo mjamaa.
Mjamaa. Sawa yeye mluya. Waluya ndio tumiaga hiyo watu huyo mjamaa.
Wewe mjamaa. Madems wanapenda sana wazee juu ya kakitu, but kwa maboys hakuna kitu wanavuna, ni kutumiwa tu. Huyu ni mshenga Masit from Mombasa. Okay, hello Betty and Ofweneke. Enyewe as a guy I also can't judge ladies. Sai mambo ni ngumu. And with this generation we are in, we want easy success, and if that is the route, let them follow it. Hey, watu wamesha give up. So amazing. Atiwa mama, you achina tunayo. Somebody is saying no romance without finance. Let me ask you, Pastor Sue, are we teaching our girls? You have a daughter, yeah?
Yes.
Are we teaching our girls that there's no romance without finance? That, like he's saying, it is easy. It is easier effort, and the ROI is much more. Yes. But then what does this thing do to our society? Like this menace of the Wababas. What kind of society will we have if we allow this thing to be a normal thing? Just because the mama to me view once and all these things.
I think one of the things that we need to do as the mothers, if you have a daughter, is to tell her that the best way to get into any marriage is through love. Does this man love you? Because a woman wants, the greatest need of a woman is to be loved, to be cared, and security. That her territory will never have another woman inside there. You need to reassure this woman. And that's why a man must have a vision. You must tell the woman what you wish her to be. Express yourself very well. That I'm marrying you and I love you from my heart. You are the best that choice. I had a choice of very many women, but I chose on you. And all what I need from you is respect and honor. Men don't want to be loved. Men just need to be respected with words and action. So these are the things that we need to talk to our daughters, because you can marry a man with money, then something happens and he's no longer having money. You're getting that,
many things that can happen.
Or he keeps the money is number one.
Yes.
You are actually you are favored. You get the point, disrespecting you. And so the best way is to understand where as long as a man has a vision, this somehow God will provide for that vision. And for us, when we got married with Pastor Munene, there was not much money, but there was a vision, and that vision brought forth everything else that we ever needed. And so one of the things I would tell the girls who are there, much more as they are despising the Kevos, the Ians who don't have money, I would better have a young man who has a vision, and we start small and build up until we become what we want to be. But the challenge comes now when money madness gets into men.
Yes.
Because money is a competitor of a man's heart, together with God. Yeah, when a man gets now money madness, now he wants to change wives, what he was saying, get another life now without this woman, whom they labored for so long with her. And so one of the things I would advise the young girls is, please make sure that you're getting married to a man who loves you. Love is so important to a woman. In fact, that's the platform and the environment of a woman for you to be able to thrive and also care. And that security, that this man cares for you, because a woman wants to be cared for and feel that this man really thinks about me in and out. But now most of the girls, they're really going on it for money. And so when that man is able to sense that you are coming in my life because of money, then he can really manipulate you, control you negatively, use you. After all, you came because of my money. You see that? And when you don't have you don't have a genesis of where this man got his money, you are actually helpless. You can't even advise, you can't even suggest, because you found him with money. You're just there. You're getting for sexual satisfaction. But when you get a young man and you're able to grow together, there's that vibe, there's that entitlement of feeling we have gotten this together. So I think that feeling is patient. And just need to be patient, and don't let them not allow their erection to determine their direction and action in life. That's very important. Because
what did you say again?
They should not allow their erection. Because a boy erects, a girl erects. That one is normal. But don't allow your erection to direct your direction to a rich man and leave this man with who has a vision and who is also whom you can also read from the same script. You get that? Because Mubaba, apart from sex, even if you get a child, most of them don't take care of their children, and they don't care, because even the children they have with this real goat wife, they also some don't even take care of their children. Well, we still have men, even when they have fathered other children with other girls, they will still want to take care of them, and they are few. But it's important for you to know how will your future be, because now, for example, if I want to marry and I had 3-4 children from Mubabas, so what is going to happen? It's going to give you headache for nothing because of some decisions that you made. At least 1 or 2 is okay, but 4, 5, hiyo ni ngumu. You get the point? Like now me carrying all my children to a man. So whom do you focus? Do you focus me, or do you focus these boys and the girl? You get that? So these things are things that are supposed to be well grounded, and that's why such teachings are very important, like what we have in TV47, to educate and people to know that they need to have knowledge on where are you going, where are you taking your life, because it's about your life. Because after this man has used you, so what? So what? So what?
I will say this, Pastor Sue and Betty.
Yes, sir.
One thing, and I'm speaking from a man perspective. And I believe I could be speaking for probably 85% of the men that are watching. What women don't understand is when you marry me because of what I have, not because the values I carry, because you can either marry a man because of what he owns or what he has in terms of values. What happens is when you marry me because of what I have in terms of financial stability, you're not, in my eyes, you're not a partner. You become part of my assets.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You get? So that's why you find a lot of women, yes, they have a rich man, but if you ask them to tell you the real story of what happens behind the scenes, wanachapa kama paka vibaya sana. Because now, for me, you're an asset, because I bought you, and because when you came in, as much as you didn't mention exactly your price, but you already made it clear from your connotations and the kind of life that you want to live, you already capped a price for me to do whatever I want to do. Number 2, many women, it could be from a place of despise, from either the choices of their mothers in terms of the father or the man they married. All right?
What does that mean?
Many women don't like the choices that their moms made in terms of a man.
Oh, really? Oh, like the daughters now?
Yes.
Okay.
And many women are, and some of them are watching, they actually hate their mom for choosing a poor man who ended up being their father.
Wow. And so they want to revenge this now.
Yes.
When they are
get
mature,
a better
they want
one.
to get
Get a better man.
Yeah, I now get it.
And because I don't have the patience of staying with a man until he builds himself, the only shortcut I have is getting a Mubaba who's going to do those things in a short while.
Yeah, sure,
right?
sure.
So which is not even 3. It is in connection to where I'm like, you know what? And my mom has never lived in a house with electricity. But this man is ready to do so. All right? And my dad has failed.
Yeah.
So let me get this Mbaba who will put mabati na kofia kwa nyumba ya mama yangu. Right? My mom has probably never worn an Ankara dress that is of a respectable stature. So let me get this Mbaba to do so. All right?
All right.
And their mothers who are evil, they have also hated their husbands for not giving them the life that they wished or hoped for. So let me use my daughter to do that.
To do that.
Exactly. So I'm going to use my daughter to relieve my young.
Some moms will force your daughter to stay with even an abusive
In fact,
marriage.
even funniest thing is, unakaa unasikia umepaka manguo, you get back to your mama wako anakuambia wewe ni mjinga wapi?
Rudi.
Unaona kenyuma mwanaume amepeleka brother yako na sister yako university. Unakuja kufanya nini? Hata mimi nilikaa na baba yako nikakuwa patient. Ndoa ni hivyo mtoto wangu. Rudi huko.
That's crazy.
You get? And let me say this. Funniest thing is, not every woman wants to be with a Mubaba. Some women after
it sounds like a lot of work.
I can promise you, BK,
honestly,
a lot of ladies who have had ligidish with an old man, once the man have slept, a lot of girls will be left midnight in the darkness with a duvet asking herself, is this the kind of life that I want? Is it that bad? But yes, she knows she's been given a whole CBK kind of a bundle up notes. But she's like, those unapata madem, akona mbaba lakini akodunda anakunywa vibasa because she can't imagine that after this, I've been sent 60,000 on my phone, but I have to go somewhere at an Airbnb. I have to go and invite disgust into my body because I have to pay them because my mom needs this money. So not all of these girls want to be in this state.
That's actually quite painful. That's
now this is what I've done. I have 3 girls and I love them. Debbie, Ashley, Faith. I love my daughter so much. But I'm at a haste. I'm at a very fast rate. In fact, part of what I was doing in the UK, BK, was trying to go around shopping for universities for my daughters. Now I've made sure that each of them, there's a house. One of them has, I'm ready to pay for a house. There's one I'm paying for a Shamba in Kangudo. There's one I'm paying for a house in Nakuru. I want to make sure that they have the best of life, right? So that a man will never have to come and negotiate for their value versus money or currency.
Wow.
I want my daughters to get married to a man because of value, but not because of financial stability.
And character.
Right? So that's why I don't want money to surprise them. Right?
Got you.
You get? So ati unajonda kubaya shamba. No. My dad bought me a shamba already. So what is it about you?
So it goes back here.
Right? So, and I've already, by default, I'm already instilling the values of a man that I want my daughters to marry. I've told my daughters, first of all, you are not getting married to a man who is not connected to God. Because what I normally say is this, a man that is led by God can lead a family. And a woman that has learned to submit under Christ can submit under a man. Very simple.
All right. Well, Pastor, so let's come.
Hey, this is powerful.
It's always so short when you're having the best discussions. All right, you know what? Here we are. Here we go. Let's do this. So, come. Let's do this. Let's go. There we go. There we go. All right. Pastor Sue, take it home for us. Umesema imenishika. Hiyo imeshika. Kuna CBK kwa handbag. Hiyo kibunda lakini unajichukia hapo hivyo.
Kwa giza.
Kwa giza unalia.
Unajua wasao morota. Unajua yao kutoka kwa hiyo tumbo.
Oh my goodness. I just want to say that if you're there and you are a girl, it is important for you to understand that self-discipline is very important. And look at life in the next 30, 50 years, what you're gonna be. Don't spend your life just on money. There are other things that you can do to improve your personality. Have someone who is accountable, whom you can talk to when you have such challenges. You know, have a mentor, mentors, and even many who can mentor you in your journey of life. This is a journey you have never gone. There's nobody who has a script, but those who have been ahead of you have made enough mistakes to be able to learn from them. And so if you're there and you have a Mubaba, much more as you're looking at money, it is good to look also at your future. And so this is very important because you cannot just joke around with your life. This man has already lived his life. He has his own family. What about your life? So it's good to think about, you know, the holistic of you instead of just looking at the money only. I want to say this, that if you're there again and you are a man and probably when in Mubaba na unaenda kutafuta those small girls because Joy Gun amekataa kufanya kazi. That's why I'm here. Joy Gun. Joy Gun. Joy Gun amekosa kufanya kazi. I'm here. It's good, you know, before I became a pastor, I've been in the medical field for almost going to over 31 years. And so when you come at Clay City Medical Center in Kasarani, we have a hospital there. We're going to check you up. If you're there, you have done masturbation, because most of the people right now, it's showing that so many married people and young people had done masturbation when they were in primary school, secondary school, and even in college, even in marriage. If you're there and you have done masturbation and you know the side effects, you know, the joy gun has become small. You know, another thing, premature ejaculation. You find that you have no attraction to the opposite sex. Please come, we rectify that so that you can be able to live a good life and be able to satisfy your wife and also to satisfy your husband. If you're there, you are diabetic, you have hypertension, you have cancer, these terminal conditions that you don't know what to do, we also have a way of reversing them. And when you come there in Clay City Medical Center, you will find me another medical doctors. We can be able to handle you. And what we can't handle, we refer to the people who are ahead of us. I want to say this. Marriage works, but it does not work with Mubaba. Tafuta mtu wako. The Bible says in the book of Isaiah 34 verse 16, none of you shall lack their mate. Shall lack their mate. So get your mate.
Thank you so much.
Oh yes.
Well, today fireworks. Thank you so much.
As we close up.
Chap.
I'll be a little bit more
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
This is the thing.
Yes.
For the ones who have you have your Mubaba somewhere.
Yes.
The rule of the game is the goat wife must be respected. Don't call her, don't text her, don't go bragging.
How about we just don't do it?
No, let's just let it. No.
This is live.
It's already happening. So let's talk about it. Pictures of our cars.
Thank you for watching. Say what? Thank.
Now, tuma viewers, wamzee, tafadhali.
Viewers today.
Tuma viewers sahi.
We love you.